The message came at 11:47 p.m. "She's still crying." That was all it said. No name, no sorry, no question. I stared at my phone while the engine ticked as it cooled, like it was counting my breaths for me. I was parked 3 streets away, under a broken streetlight that flickered like it couldn't decide whether to exist. My hands were steady. That surprised me. I replayed the moment again. The camera lifted, everyone leaned in, cake behind us, candles burning low. My wife looked at me like I was a stain. "Move out of the picture," she said, smiling for everyone else. "Your face is ruining the aesthetic." People laughed, small laughs, safe laughs. I stepped back, then another step. No one noticed when I kept going. The door clicked shut behind me. That sound felt final. I didn't feel angry then. I felt empty, like something important had already left me and my body just hadn't caught up yet. The road swallowed my headlights. I didn't turn on the radio. I didn't think about where I was going. Now her friend was telling me she was crying. I wondered if tears came easily to people who practiced hurting others. I typed nothing back. I watched the streetlight flicker, and I waited. The truth didn't start with the photo. That was just the push. It started weeks earlier with little things that didn't fit. Her phone always faced down. Her laugh changed when certain names came up. She started caring about words like aesthetic and brand and image. I was never part of those sentences. At night she'd turn away from me, scrolling, smiling at something that wasn't me. When I asked what was funny, she'd say, "Nothing," too quickly. I told myself I was tired. I told myself I was jealous for no reason, but my mind kept count. The birthday party made it clear. She didn't just want me quiet, she wanted me gone, out of frame, out of story. I drove until the city thinned and the houses looked like thoughts you forget halfway through. I pulled over and sat there, letting the dark settle. I didn't cry. I made a list. Who was always there when I wasn't? Who texted late? Who liked every photo she posted, except the ones with me in them? One name came up again and again. A friend, a helper, someone safe. That word again. I remembered the way she'd flinch when I touched her shoulder, like she was afraid of being seen with me. The betrayal wasn't loud, it was quiet, practiced, smiling, and it had been happening for a long time. I didn't confront her, not yet. I moved like I always did, made coffee, fed the dog, answered with nods and short words. I became furniture. Inside, I worked. I checked the phone records. Numbers don't lie. They repeat when something matters. Late nights, early mornings, gaps where I was supposed to be asleep. I watched her pack more care into her appearance than into her words. New clothes, new perfume. She smelled like someone else's idea. I noticed how she talked about the friend. Always casual, always kind. Too kind. I followed patterns. Humans leave trails. You just have to stop pretending they don't. One afternoon she said she was working late. I drove past the place she said she'd be. Dark. Closed. I parked across the street from a small cafe and waited. They came out together, laughing, close enough to share air. He touched her back, not by accident. I didn't take pictures. I didn't need proof to scream. I needed proof to stay quiet. At home, she kissed my cheek. Her lips were cold. I smiled. I waited for the last piece. The last piece came in an envelope, plain, white, heavy. I opened it alone at the kitchen table. Sunlight cut across the paper like a blade. The results were simple, clear, no room for stories. She'd told me the child she talked about wanting wasn't ours yet, that we were waiting, that timing mattered. The truth said something else. I folded the paper carefully. No shaking, no rush. That night I placed it on the table between us. I didn't explain it. She read it. Her face drained. Her hands covered her mouth like she could hold the truth inside. "I can explain," she whispered. I nodded, not because I wanted to hear it, because I wanted her to feel seen, fully. She cried, loud, messy, like the party had ended and the lights were finally on. I didn't raise my voice. I asked one question. How long was I just the background? She didn't answer. The revenge wasn't shouting. It was leaving everything exactly where it was, except me. I packed a bag, just what I needed. I didn't take photos. I didn't take gifts. I left the report on the counter, folded, neat. At the door, she grabbed my arm. Her grip was weak. "You're ruining everything," she said through tears. I looked at her, really looked. "You did that," I said. Calm, clear. I walked out. I blocked her number, then the friends, then everyone who laughed in that photo. The silence after was perfect, sharp, clean. Days passed. The world kept moving. I heard she cried a lot, that she told people she was sorry, that she said she missed me. Missing is easy when someone stops being useful. I felt light, not happy, clear. I learned something important. Being quiet isn't the same as being small. The photo never happened for me. I stepped out before it could capture me. Some people only learn when the frame is empty. I didn't look back. I was already gone.